Hi Flosstube, I'm back with another video and this will be my WIP parade. I'm going to try to go slower and try to keep up with everything and make sure I'm not leaving a bunch out this time. So I'll start with this one. It is Laura Duet's birthday sampler that Fox and Rabbit done for her. And I'm going to be personalizing it to me. I'm doing it 1/1 with DMC 347 on some 28 count even weave. I love those bands. It's a very fun sampler. This one is Sally Cradis by The Wishing Thorn. I don't have a cover photo of it, but I dyed this, I think it's 36 count, and then coffee dyed it to try to make it look like the original sampler. And I've been working across the bottom, and I really love the buildings. I think they're so unique. I'm using the called for DMC. This one I'm using DMC 310. It is Mary Ann Kettle by Mama Loves You GB. And I'm almost done with this one. I'm gonna add another row down here for my name and the year I finish it. And I love this Be Not a Dunce. I've never seen that before, and Strive to Learn. I thought that was so cute. And I dyed it and it turned out terrible. So then I very heavily coffee dyed it and put it in the oven for a long time. And I think it turned out perfect, and it was 40 count. I decided to separate each of these into little Dobo pillows. There's a lot more stitching on these flowers than I thought there'd be. It's taken me forever. And I'm doing it on a bunch of different fabrics. These I'm doing on the white. Right here, I've done all the boxes. I'm sorry about the weed eater and the blower. I told my husband I was going to film, and then he comes right up to the door and starts with all his noisy stuff. But these are her stitch cards. I think this is the first ones. I was going to do one big pillow with all 4 of these. And this is 32 count swag guard I got at Hobby Lobby. Here's some more of Lori Holt's stitch cards that I've done. This is 18 count that I dyed. This is 18 count that I coffee dyed. This is 18 count that I Rick dyed. This is set in. I love the colors on this set. I think it's so unique. I think it's gonna be very cute. And then I'm also got the more of the flea market flower boxes on here to do more of those. Now I've got the kitchen ones finished, and I'm gonna make them into little pillows and put them in this from Hobby Lobby. I got this little thing from Hobby Lobby, and I see it a lot. They've probably still got it. I got that from Tractor Supply. I just keep all this thrown in the Lori Holt bag, her big one. I keep these on this cute little spool holder I got from Antique Store, and it says made for Minnie by her brother J.C. Meeks, and I thought that was so sweet. Her brother made this for her, and it fits these 103s perfectly on here. And it goes to the Hands Across the Sea, Amanda Malvini Brown, 1844. And I'm missing about 5 of the colors. It's hard getting them all at one place. And I'm doing this on, yeah, that's it. On, I think, fat quarter of 40 count. I threw away what it was. Oh, it's in my book. Let me look. Fox and Rabbit Mayflower, 40 count. I got a fat quarter of that. I like to keep my notes in here when I'm starting a project. If I don't do it when I start it, I'll never write it down. So I've gotten started on the border. I'm missing the red. Ooh, that's the back side. I'm missing the red, but I can go back and do that. I like to do my border first, like Carol the Saltbox Stitcher, putting the bones in. I just keep these in these cheap bags that I got from Temu, however you say it. I got them for like 50 cents a piece. I got a 30 pack of them at a really good deal. This is Consider the Lilies by Heartstring Samplery. I'm going to be changing up the colors on this, but I haven't decided what colors I want to do. But I did get all the called for over dyes, so I can kind of pick and choose. And I already added a few other colors in here that I might do. This is on a fat half 40 count Grace Notes fabric Molly. It's got very, very light mottled look on it. You can see my very tiny start. I just had to put a few stitches in it when I got it. That's just the very corner of the border. I love doing motifs, so once I can get my colors picked out, I'm gonna go to town on this. I've been looking at everybody's finished products for the last couple years, and I just cannot wait to get it done and put it over the fireplace. This one I've currently been working on, and I pulled my colors from the Consider the Lilies. And this is God is Our Refuge by My Big Toe Designs. This is what I've gotten done so far. I start at the bottom. It is a 36 count vintage country mocha. And I'm using the colors Brethren Blue, Pine Needles, Used Brick, English Ivy, Cinnamon Toast. And they're all classic color works. These are the 3 colors I've got left on it. That lighter color is the Cinnamon Toast, and this is the English Ivy, the green that I used. These are the called for DMC for the Postman. By Cottage Garden. And it's the 4th snowman in the series. And I'm doing mine on 36 count beige linen by Week Style Works. I've just started on his wheel and leg. I thought that bird delivering the mail is just so cute, and his cute little bag and all the different mailboxes. I have stalled out on this one. I started it a little over a year ago when Lori Holt released the Granny Square freebie chart, and I thought I'll make a little doll quilt out of it. But it has been so stressful trying to pick the colors on the next one, and I got overwhelmed with it and I put it down. But if I had done one a day, I would have finished long ago. This is 28 count even weave. And I just went through and grabbed a bunch of colors that Lori Holt likes to use. I made her project bags off that panel that came out a couple years ago. I'd like to get her newer one and make those. This is the Let's Bake Sew Along. The cross stitch part on the fabric, the cake recipe, Mom's Cake. And I'm using the white DMC, 3 strands. And it was kind of a pain pulling those 3 strands through, so I stopped. But it's on this gridded blue quilting fabric that came in her Let's Bake line. And you can go to her website and print that off to cross stitch. This is Lori Holt's. No, it's So Emma. Plaid, Mad for Plaid, I think. And Berry. I keep my Stitching with the Housewives in here. And I keep these clipped together because there's so many of them. There's probably like 50 of them right here. I've started the lavender seed packet on the 14 count black Ada. I just take a sheet of that I get at Hobby Lobby or Joann's and I 4th it, and it's the right size. Now on this one, I haven't started yet because I was still trying to decide how I wanted to do the top part, but this is 32 count gunmetal linen by Weeks Dye Works, and I was going to put Cooper's Seed Co. across the top with Spring 2023 25 cents up here, and put, well, I can't show you, I don't have the cover photo, but she's got a pansy, daisy, strawberry, and sweet corn seed packets, and I was just gonna put them like right here, 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 and here, and make it look like an old-timey catalog for seeds. This one is the freebie that came with, which one did it come with? I think it was the Forget Me Not seeds. And this is my third one, so I've stalled out on it. I've done 2 for Christmas gifts, and it's so fast. I mean, 2 evenings you can have it done, but that and the lavender one, I've done it so many times. And I started the Black Eye Susan one. And I just got 3 letters in it, but they're very fast to stitch. Got a little mess of thread. I just throw it in there. I got that zipper pull at Hobby Lobby. It's a little rotary cutter. This is the color palette, or the called for thread for the Gather In by Plum Street Samplers. I think it's the perfect fall thread pack. I left off the writing in the grass, and I think I'm going to leave off the year right here and just put one of the sunflower motifs there. And it is on 36 count brown paper by XJU Designs. And I'm using the called for threads. I made this little thing with a magnet in it to help me keep up with my stuff for it, and I just do that and throw it in the bag. I am stitching this one to go in our bedroom for our anniversary. My Token of Love by Rosewood Manor. I'm using DMC 924. Made some bling for the first time. I'd done a pumpkin one for that, the Gather In. I coffee dyed over the 16 count fiddler's cloth. I just got it at Joann's. It is not going to get done this year like I thought it would. My favorite color is blue. So even though I love red samplers, I wanted it to be blue to match our room. I'm doing all the glitter house villages on one with all the called for. Got the metallic thread. I got this at Hobby Lobby. I thought about taking it off and making a necklace with it. There was like 2 or 3 in the pack and they're so cute. I'm using the called for 32 count. That sparkle. Oh, that's the back. I almost finished the second one. I just got some snowflakes to do. I did change up the snowman a little because he had black eyes and I gave him blue eyes. And I maybe changed his scarf. But it's not as hard to stitch on as I thought it would be. Once you get going, it's really easy. And the same thing with the metallic. I just used one strand and it was very easy to stitch with. Which one is this? Oh, that one was the first house. There's the one I'm trying to finish up. There's the third one. There's the fourth one. They're so cute. I like the stained glass in the church. There's number 6. Number 7. Number 8. Looks like it's got a lot of pink on the trees. And number 9. Now this one is very hard for me to stitch on. I decided to try out 46 count and it's marbled hazelnut. It's a fat 1/8 of 46 count by XJU Designs and I cannot see the holes. This is hours of stitching. So I've tried a magnifier, readers, and I am struggling, but I will finish it because I spent money on it, spent time, I'm gonna get her done. And that is Elizabeth Hall by the Wishing Thorn. I got this done at Staples for just a few bucks. I'm using Classic Colorworks hickory sticks. kitted this up a couple months ago. Well, I didn't kit it up. It was a kit. And I cannot pronounce that. I have no idea. But this is called Marietta's purse. I love those colors. I've seen the antique needleworkers. Was her name Shelly? She had this and I had to get it. It's at Hobby House and they gave you the fabric. This is straw. Yeah, it's 32 count week style work straw with cherry cobbler and deep blue sea. And they go ahead and crochet the little drawstrings and for the scissor fob with the DMC thread. And they give you these cute buttons and these windmill, what are they called? Charm. They give you 2 windmill charms. And they give you the inside of the bag and the wool for the needle book. I don't know if they still have any available. That was about 2 months ago I bought it. There's the scissor fob. The back of the bag, she put a sampler on there, and the needle book. I bought a hank of silk for this sampler. In Swaddle Shea. $37 count fat half of Legacy, and it's Russian tea cake. Doesn't really have much of a mottled look to it. It's a real nice creamy off-white color. This is the Forget Me Not by Modern Folk Embroidery. And I'm going to be doing the box that Katie Strachan had designed for this sampler to go on. And instead of these letters and numbers around it, I'm going to do what Mountain Craft, oh, I can't remember her name. She done the box and she put on the top, it says Forget Me Not, and she put her name and the year and some family member initials on it, and I'm going to do it kind of like her. Mountain Craft Studio, maybe? So that's kitted up. I haven't started it yet because I'm kind of nervous about the black on such a light fabric if I were to mess up and have to rip it out. Down to my last two. This is the same fabric. I thought it'd look great on both of them. I just put a little start in it when I got it because I was so excited. But I haven't had time to go back to it yet. And this is the DMC 924. This is the perfect blue. Anne McFarlane, 1827, by the Wishing Thorn. I've never seen one like this. And I'm pretty sure this is an American sampler. This one's gonna be really fun to stitch. But I've got to get a better system of holding my fabric in the Q-snap. There's just so much. It's like a big old blanket. I do not cut down on my fabric because I just know I'll cut into it. Ooh, Mary 395. I bought this for my birthday since it's in July. And my birthstone is a ruby. This is huge. I got it at the attic. And I got 5 of the Belle Soie cranberry. This was my first silk project that I started, and I cannot get over how soft and squishy the thread is. It is so nice to work with. I kept my receipt. It was so special to me. I thought, I'm going to keep this receipt and put it on the back of the sampler. And I ordered this last year. And I didn't know it was going to take so long to come in. So I didn't actually get to start it for my birthday. It is 40 count Tabby Cat bow truckle. And it's a fat half. And it's the perfect brown color for these samplers. That's all I've gotten done. I have a long ways to go with the alphabets. And these have so much stitching. Each letter takes me a long time. These fat halves, they're huge. It's so hard to manage all the fabric in the Q-snap. I've got to get those little magnet things that help hold it together in the grime guards. If you have any questions about the stuff I showed you, just shoot me a comment or whatever, and I'll be glad to let you know. I'm terrible about editing and putting links and stuff like that. You can probably tell from my first video, and probably my lack of information on this video too. But thanks for watching, and maybe I'll be back in about a month to show y'all my progress. Bye.